Hey everybody, hope you can hear me okay. For those who don't know me or just getting to know me, my name is Brandia. It's nice to meet you guys. I kind of wanted to come on here and summarize why I had been off social media for about 3 weeks, and kind of the decisions that led me to do that. So, my journey right now is, well, this phase of my journey, this journey called life, is I am in my third gap year prior to matriculating into medical school, and it has been tough to say the least. To say the least, it's been tough. Um, Learning a new job, working as a medical assistant, and that being very difficult mentally and physically. Trying to retrain my body to get back into performing with a company, the professional company, and all of that, and not necessarily having a solid base of people to rely on and count on. That has been, it's all part of the journey, but it was really a difficult year because there's been a lot of transitions, like, for my mom and I, and her starting school again, and how all that is playing into our relationship developing as mother and daughter and well. um, so I got kind of overwhelmed about 3 weeks ago. Well, actually it's a little over 2 months now, and I said, it kind of coincided around Lent. And I said, I'm going to, not consume anything bad for my body. I'm going to work out, keep my body hydrated, just get in the best shape that I possibly can. And at this time, it kind of worked out where I was going to give up something for Lent. Even though I'm not a Catholic, I was just going to use that time to focus on getting back into the Bible. And so I did. And what I decided was I'm going to I started to focus on myself and cultivating that relationship and being okay with spending time by myself, because I feel that in society, we get so stuck on just external gratification and motivation. And while that can be great, those are oftentimes temporary sources that cannot, we can't rely on for long term. And we have to truly focus on what's going on in here in order to be better as people. So not only to be better as people, but be better Christians, or better person of faith. And what I discovered, I that was my favorite activity as a when I was running high school leadership conferences, was what I discovered. So I'm going to start this as what I discovered about myself is, and I don't need anyone else's external validation to do what I want to do. I don't need for anyone to judge me based off what I look like or what I do, and I don't believe it's fair that we judge other people based on that. I believe we should judge our own selves. We should judge our own selves, and we should focus on that. As crazy as that sounds and as intense as that sounds, I learned that I was dependent on social media for mostly everything, external validation, and it was causing me such anxiety and such stress, and it shouldn't do that for anybody. Um, so I just said I'm not going to use it. I was trying for 6 weeks. I made it 3, so that's good. I was very happy about that, making it for 3 weeks. And I felt a lot more fulfilled because I started to realize that there's new goals and new things that I want to try first within this next year. And I wanted to reflect on all of what this gap year, specifically this one, had taught me. And it taught me that I have really solid group of friends. And, like my best friend Matt, like, we don't always get to hang out because he usually is working like 3 or 4 different jobs at any one time. And I'm usually traveling, so I'm always like out of town, and we don't usually get to hang out. But we've been able to hang out more, and we've been talking a lot more. And so I believe that he is going to be that person that stays in my life forever. Even if we hate each other's guts, like, he'd be there. He kind of was always the one that, like, picked up the phone when I needed something. And my best friend, my best friend Chelsea, like, she's phenomenal, and we've grown up together. And then there's my newer homie Doug. He's pretty awesome too. Um, we listen to each other, and it's been very fulfilling for me to find these people, these higher vibrational people. But I had to sort through all of the drama and useless energy. Not useless energy, but energy that just wasn't serving me anymore. So I sorted through all that. I went back to my roots, and I realized that my life philosophy is to live it now. And no matter what, you have to live it now, because this is the only moment that matters. And I really do care about connecting with people. And if I can connect with one person and change one person's life, then I've done my job. So it's been an eye-opening year. It's one of my most memorable, and I'm kind of capping it off with just a chance to relax and decompress and be away from the negative environments that I've been in, um, surrounding myself with new people, new places, and new experiences. So that's why I said I'm quitting. I'm walking away from this opportunity. Huge risk, I'm well aware, but there's new opportunities that I want to try and discover before starting medical school. Because once I start medical school, Lord willing, it's this fall. If not, then it'll be next fall. And I know that for me personally, I like to have most things under control, but nothing really is under our control. I know that for me, it's been one of those crazy eye-opening years for me personally. It's gonna be my landmark birthday soon, which I'm freaking out about a little bit, just a little bit. But at the same time, I'm very excited because I feel incredible to how I felt before. I'm way more confident in myself, and you get confident as you get older, but I'm way more confident in myself. There's power and strength in my body and my mind and my spirit now. And that's kind of what I wanted to share. And I hope that, like, the tools I learned personally were to continue to search within yourself and making notes, physical notes, and pulling from those sources that serve you. So those are the 3 tips that I learned that I'm willing to share right now, because that's all of what I can summarize. And the reason it's taken so long for me to get this video out is because I was just trying to have fun and, like, enjoy my time and experience, but then also try to cultivate all of what I had learned, which is hard to summarize in an 11 minute video. But I personally know that I'm going to keep growing and developing daily, moment to moment, and I hope that you guys can come with me too. And I hope that you guys can continue to grow and walk on your spiritual journey. And that's what I hope to put out there. So right before Easter, which is very relevant, very pertinent time, especially in this day and age with everything going on and all of the craziness, which is also why I decided to come back and figure, hey, let's refocus on what's positive. Let's try to help people. Let's try to better ourselves, pour into ourselves before we can reach out to anyone else. So, that being said, I'm going to sign off. I'm going to upload this now, and it is really up to you. It's really up to you how you let your environment affect you. And no matter what, you are the one that has to take care of yourself. Physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. You have to be the one that says yes. Alright. Well, that's all I have for today. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.